Hey guys, Kev here, and I have an unboxing to do for you. So this package comes by way of Duty's Daggers. So definitely go check out Duty's Daggers. He has a YouTube channel, very cool stuff. His name's also Kevin, and yeah, good dude. Get it, dude? Let me get in here. I don't know what happened to this box. It's an absolute train wreck. It's almost like an inside-out priority box. That is literally what it is. That is hilarious. I don't know if that's some kind of trick, but it's kind of funny, honestly. Alright, so this should be a couple of Sharp by Designs. And, right off the bat, Duty gets negative points for using lots of penis, and he used pink penis. Absolute trash packaging up in here. Also loses points because he didn't give me any stickers. Dude, gotta get your swag game on fleek, bruh. Now let's get all this nastiness out of here. I gotta do a tutorial on how to ship packages because people gotta learn. What is this? What is that? Get out of here with your Duty packaging. Alright, I'm just kidding. Alright, here we go. These are two Sharp by Designs. These are the Mini Evo. And Brian is sending these around. He posted and said he was going to send them around if anybody was interested. And I hit him up right away, and I was like, yo, dude, I would love to check these out. And he's like, yeah, email me your address. Well, my dumbass emailed him but forgot the address. And then I followed up a couple weeks later, and he's like, yeah, I did. And I checked my email. I'm like, oh, dude, I never sent you the address. So he's like, yeah, I'll get them to you next. So he had Kevin shoot them over to me. I'm a dumbass. So we have a micarta inlaid version. Wow, super crazy looking micarta. Is it some kind of like polished burlap or something? I don't know. That looks cool. Looks like he has new packaging. He used to use just like a cardboard slide box, which I guess this is, but it's much higher quality, which I like. Then we have this one in a standard weave carbon fiber. One of them doesn't have the silica packet. So there's your packaging. Nothing else on them. These are OEM by Riot out of China. I believe what happened is he got part of the shipment prior to CNY, Chinese New Year, and now he's waiting on the next batch, most of the order to come in. So he figured he'd send these around while he was waiting. This is a smaller version of the Evo Typhoon, the Sharp by Design Evo Typhoon, which is a larger knife. I actually had one. I may have had it on the channel way back, like 2020, 2021. And it was a pretty big knife. Then I also had a left-handed micro Typhoon. So there's the full size, which is just the Evo Typhoon. Then there's the Mini Evo. And then there's a micro Evo. And I didn't know that at first. And I bought the micro thinking it was the Mini. And I ended up with a tiny little sub 3-inch knife. And it just wasn't that great left-handed. It was a left-handed knife. It just wasn't that great, I guess I should say, for me. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now. So you have a standard Sharp by Design Evo flipper tab, which is crazy looking. Really comes out of the handle there. It's way more pronounced in person than it looks like. And my issue with the full size was kind of, it felt a little pokey on the end. And this has sort of the same nature to it, but I was gonna say we'll see how it feels. Kev was saying, Duty was saying this has the crispiest, his words, the crispiest detent he's ever felt on a knife. So lots of high hopes to live up to. And I will be making that determination by the end of this video. You have a drop point blade with a belt satin speed blasted in that fuller. You do have a hole there, which, yep, we'll attempt to reverse flick it. We do have the 6-gun pivot, and we have this really cool polished micarta. I don't know if it's just like heavily oiled, but it doesn't feel heavily oiled. So it's just a polished sort of burlap, green burlap or something. You have the standard Sharp by Design clip. Don't love this clip because it's like hand satin basically, so it can scratch easy, and then it usually has, yep, a little sharp point right here. We'll see how the retention is. Sometimes it's kind of hit or miss depending on how Riot set it. But I tend to like the clip. Depending on where it's set on the handle, you know, ergonomically, it can be perfect or it can be a little uncomfortable, like on the apex. This feels good. This feels great. Yeah, that feels really good. Don't even know it's there. Left-handed. Yeah, I mean, I feel the end here a little bit, but it's good. I don't know if he did any lefties on this run. It would be really cool. But it is a bolster lock, so you could, let's say you could flick it, you'd be able to do that left-handed anyway. This is really nice. This is definitely one of the nicer flipper-only knives I've handled in a while. That Wee Knives Makani was really nice too, but what Kev's saying about this detent is on point. And it's not so strong that it kind of, this pokey part, which is rounded off kind of nicely, honestly, on this model, it just pops. So you never get a ton of pressure from it on your finger. Oh, yeah, that's nice. And if I kind of cradle it and pop it, yeah, so there's your just, I just want to deploy, and it will fly out and lock up. But it's not like thundering out if you just break the detent. But if you get on it and give it the push button you're supposed to, it, yeah, that's really nice. So that's that one. Let's see how close this one is. Okay, so that one's got a little more meat to it. That one's got a little more pop. I like that. I can tell you right off the bat, the blade is, I mean, it's obvious, but the blade's heavier. So they made the detent a little bit stronger, or that's just coincidence. But having a little stronger detent helps you get that heavier blade out. But you can see when it falls, this one almost just glides shut, where this one's going to need a little bit of encouragement. Yeah. Now, one thing with Brian's designs is they are probably, out of every knife I've had, they break in the most. Like, give it a little bit of time, and the action, because of that nub wearing the path or whatever, it just gets better and better. Like, usually you can wear a detent track in, and your knife's broken in like, you know, a day or two. But with the Sharp by Designs, that happens, but then it just like keeps getting better for a while. It's really neat. Cool stuff. Yeah, these are amazing. So definitely killed it. I mean, the flipper tabs for sure, a pokey situation. You know, it's a pecker, I should say, but I like it. I will say the carbon fiber with the Bowie blade, Tanto there, definitely feels heavier. I mean, it's almost a substantial difference. Like, this feels like a lightweight flipper knife, and this one feels like it's just got some meat to it. So that's interesting. I don't know which one I would buy. I do think I will buy one. I love the clean look of this drop point. Really just clean and sexy. But this Bowie is just gnarly looking, right? You do have a hollow grind on that one. You have a flat on this one. So, you know, my brain definitely leans towards the Bowie. But this is just clean as hell. So, I don't know. We're going to see if either one has better flickability. Shouldn't make a difference. Looks like they're tucked in just about the same. Don't know if we're going to be able to flick these. It does look like the drop point fuller sticks out just a little more. So let's see if we can dig in and catch it. Okay. Lefty. Okay, I think that's more of the detent. You hear that? I mean, that, holy shit. That is one crispy-ass detent. This one's not as strong. Still strong, but not as strong. So this one, I bet you. Nope. There it is. Got it. So this one I can pop out of there. Yeah, it's definitely not meant to be flicked. Let's see if we can do it lefty. Yeah, see, left-handed, what's happening there is I'm going to flick it, and I'm pushing the blade this way, which means I'm literally pushing it into the nub, which is already deep in there. I mean, you hear that? That's, man. If the Mini Tempests were like that, even though they were really good, if they had that clicky of a detent, man, I would have been even more in love with it. But I wouldn't have been able to flick it, so I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I think out of the two, I like the action better on this one. I like the crispier detent and the fall shut blade on this one. But I don't know. Something about the aesthetic on this one with the drop point does it for me. I don't know if he did any fat carbon on these. He might have went back to the drawing board on that because he had such an issue with the Mini Tempests. So maybe he didn't want to, you know, risk issues again on that. So he might have just stuck with the basic, you know, oh man, the basic weave carbon fiber, which looks good, but I don't know. Definitely fat carbon would have been dope. You have your classic Sharp by Design, you know, inset, all that stuff. I can feel the transition here, actually. Wait. Man, I swear I did there for a second. That's the material, and then it switches over. No, I'm not feeling anything. Take that back. Maybe just a little bit. But, I mean, it's really close. I mean, it's still like, you know, a 12 out of 10. So, on this one, yeah, that's clean right there. This one, yeah, holy shit. Lock bar disengagement. Well, let's look at centering. Dead down the center, which is nice. Clamshell, as usual, with Sharp by Design. Lanyard pin back here. I don't remember that on the Mini Tempest, but it could have been there. You do have your 2-screw construction, so you have your pivot, which is a T8, and then you have your T8 clip screw down here. Yeah, these are nice. These are real nice. I like them both, I mean, equally, honestly. I do like the snappier detent on this one, though. I mean, that's just, man, that's just nice. Real nice. Nice and centered. Yeah, that's incredible. But yeah, no flicky on this guy. Yeah, I mean, I really got to dig in and punch that bitch. She doesn't want to come out with a flick, you know. And it's not satisfying really in any way, so it doesn't really make sense to even think of it as a flipper. Ergos, again, really comfortable. You have some jimping back here, but kind of land up here. You kind of get a little poon spoon action, which is nice. Yeah, these are really good. Sorry, I keep saying that. You get your little Brian Nadeau right here, and that's it. So, yeah, there you go. Oh, lock bar access. Yeah, this is really good. My Mini Tempest, I always felt occasionally like I was using the corner of my thumb, and it would kind of get raw from that, but this doesn't have that sort of effect at all. So, I don't know, just different knives, different setup. I love that he integrates the lock bar disengagement onto the insert. It's just really cool that he does that. Just a cool design thing that he does. So, yeah, there you go. Short by Design Mini Evos coming soon. I will possibly do a full review on these. This unboxing was pretty thorough, and, you know, I'm probably not going to be able to cut with them or anything. So, you know, maybe carry them around the house a couple times, see how that feels. And I can report back or something. But, man, these are nice. So, yeah, when they show up to dealers, I think we got a winner here. So, nice job, Brian. And I'll be looking to pick one up, I think. Even though it's flipper only, and will that ultimately stick around? I don't know. But it's one of those knives that's like that good that you have to get it to find out, sort of. Have it long enough to find out. So, yeah. I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.